This is the third of the videos here from Green Meadows School. And with this one, I do assume that you are familiar with the exercises and also with the sequence. I will make some comments about each exercise. And it's getting actually ever more interesting because several doctors in their webinars and lectures are mentioning therapeutic eurythmy and also the sequence I have shown here. So it's wonderful to be able to contribute to it in this way, to these exercises, and that they become publicly known and you can learn them and do them. Don't even have to go to the pharmacy, but you can do it at your home. The first exercise to find your body and tune it is about the balance. And I will show it in a moment in profile so you can see how it deals with the uprightness, backward space, and forward space. And to your liking and desire, you can do this 1 or 2 or 3 times before you go to the next exercise. That will be about the flexibility and receptivity in the shoulder realm and clavicula. So you stand in the center of a huge clock to imagine, and you move out into the 12 different directions. Approaching now the 5 therapeutic exercises, I have myself the image of the human body being a door, a permeable door. It's permeable and receptive for food and elimination. It's open to take sense impressions and also to give sense impressions or to go after that. It's open for soul impressions and also expressions or transformations of that, as our biographies show. So with the first exercise, yes and no, we are dealing with the space at the bottom of this doorway. We move only the foot, the left foot, yes. The right foot backwards, no. And again, you may repeat this much more often, up to 10 times. With the exercise of sympathy and antipathy, we are also dealing with the front and back space, but much more subtle. So I think of the storyline that there is a raisin or piece of chocolate in front of you, And you really want to get a hold of that in such a way that nobody else will notice. You want to take it with your toes. And for the antipathy, there's something on the floor which you want to get rid of. Let's say some pistachio shells drop down on the floor, you want to push them away. Now, if we do this exercise without stopping in the middle, the movement tells us very clearly when you pass through that plane which separates front from back. I will do it again in profile. It is really amazing that by doing these very quiet movements, you actually every time learn something about yourself. Next exercise, Love A, deals again with the front space, which now is unlimited, as wide as you can reach and feel right and left, as far as you can reach into the height and into the depth. And to this space, into this space, you fill with love, you place your arms so carefully that they will not disturb the realm of love. Then you create the contrast with one crossing point, and you touch your own body quite strongly. One more time. And when you do it through yourself, you can, of course, extend the time you hold love and this gesture as long as you like to. You can test yourself with that. In the next exercise, Hope and Ooh, it's not only one point of your body where you touch yourself, but a whole surface. And you try to enlarge that surface, which is the outside of your hands, the whole palm, even if possible, going over into the arms. First, you lift your lower arm in the mood of hope. Touch and enlarge the surface of touching. With this exercise, there's also a subtlety you could try to start two movements at the same time. The one is the movement of leaning backwards, and the other is the movement of the lower arms. And with the last exercise, you don't touch anymore your own body, but a certain sphere of your movement. So the point of touching is actually beyond your physical body. You open your arms in the movement for Ah. Try to be aware where your middle fingers are and walk through that placement in space. And you have walked and moved through your own gesture. Ah and ha. It is the attempt of therapeutic eurythmy to enlarge the realm of wellness beyond your physical body and to strengthen it so it can take you safely through the day. Thank you for your attention.